This vile Karen is now facing 15 years in prison after taking someone's life while driving drunk. Now, at first, I wasn't sure if I should show you guys the accident because it is a little bit more unsettling than what we're used to covering on the channel, but I decided it's pretty important for the video. So if you don't want to see the accident, please skip to the timestamp on the screen right now so you don't have to see that. And for all others, let's break it down. So the suspect gets to the intersection, and even though the light is green, there are two cars that are oncoming on the other side of the road at a very high rate of speed, and she decides to go regardless. Maybe because she was drunk, she wasn't paying attention, and then she collides with one of the car, which ends up rolling over and crashing into a gas station. Unfortunately, the victim was going at around 91 miles per hour and kind of curved a little bit to try to avoid the car, and that's what caused the car to flip. So they were going too fast to be able to come to a stop. So now that you're clear with what happened with the accident, let's move on to the body cam.
You're burning? Okay, that's probably from the airbag, okay? Is there anybody else in your vehicle? Just you? Is anything specifically hurt?
Just that.
Just that stuff? Okay. All right. I'm gonna get this airbag cut out of here, okay? Can you tell me what happened?
I was turning. That guy came out of there.
You were making a left or making a right turn?
I was turning that way.
What else? That's okay. I need to go.
Where were you coming from?
I was coming
10 4, count it, EO8.
He came from that way and turned me all
I'll be 51.
Okay, so you were coming
10 4, it's going to be Northwest
this
20th
way,
Street, North 9.
and then you're making a left turn? Okay.
And he came from that way and turned me all the way around.
Okay.
Nice.
Get out.
Yeah, you can get out. I'm gonna have you sit up here on the
Okay, we got one male and a black
Just be
sedan.
careful, there's oil on the
Breathing,
ground.
but not
I missed
alert.
the lens to my
He messes
glass.
with him.
My glasses.
Perfect.
We'll try to find it later, okay? So be careful, there's oil on the ground.
God, that burns.
Okay, if you want to just go ahead and just have a seat right on the curb over here, okay? Just right over here on the curb.
Finish him.
Holy cow.
Think they told us that
We
about
went
this.
up and over those cars.
10 4.
They did?
Yeah, that's their car.
That's what I'm saying. I was turning here.
Yeah.
And he came out of nowhere.
But the only thing that hurts is the burning sensation.
The burning
Okay.
is killing me. But I gotta call my boss.
You got your phone on you, or you need me to find it in your car?
Oh my God.
It's in your car? What's it look like?
I don't have it. It's purple. It's purple.
Purple?
10 4, nice.
That's all.
Alright, just have a seat, I'll get it for you.
I'm already on 3 if you want me to run her.
There you go.
Miss Kirkland, you okay? You're in this vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, yes.
Are you okay though?
Yeah, I'm just burning.
Okay.
He says the airbag.
Do you want them to check you out real quick?
She's just got some burns from the airbags going off. That's her main complaint right now.
Are you okay for the moment? Okay, I'll come back in just a second.
Yeah, and he went there?
Yeah.
Is that where he went?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I was telling him I was turning, and all of a sudden he came out of nowhere.
You were making a turn.
I was coming here, and he came there, and he got me, and he flipped me all around.
So you were going this way and make a left-hand turn. Okay.
And he came out of nowhere.
Okay. And Miss Tara, what's a good phone number for you?
I want you to keep in mind that at no point is she asking how the victim is doing. How are the other people doing that are involved in the crash? I've been involved in a very serious crash as well. It was not alcohol related. I wasn't driving, by the way. And as soon as I got out of the car, which was totaled, I asked the other people how they were doing. Even though in my opinion it was their fault, I still wanted to make sure they were okay. Now, this woman doesn't care about that whatsoever. She couldn't care less. She's just worried about smoking her cigarette.
Were you were wearing your seatbelt?
Yep.
Okay.
Like I said, I was turning here,
Yeah.
and it was clear.
Uh-huh.
So I just turned, and all of a sudden, bam. And next thing I know, I'm flipped around.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so I see you got some scratches on you.
I'm burning.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm
If you
burning.
want to come out over here, so we're out at the roadway, and that way, once they get done checking, getting him out of the...
Over there.
I have no idea, ma'am.
I'm still paying on this car. I just got it.
If you want to just come over here with me, Just in the grass, that way no other vehicle comes running through here. Make a stand like over here. Okay. Good. That's her car? Or her phone? There you go.
Oh, he found my phone.
Yes.
Oh, he broke my phone too. Yeah.
Was he going straight this way or he was coming this way?
I don't know what way he was going.
Okay.
But I had almost passed the light, and it was
Okay.
green on my side, so I just kept going.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, he just came out of nowhere. I don't know what way. I was past this, so he had been going straight or turning,
Okay.
and he got me. Because I had green.
You said, was the turning arrow green or was it blinking yellow like it is right now?
No, I was going straight, so I don't know how he got me in that
Okay.
lane. I wasn't even in a
But
turning
you had the
lane.
green light.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the other driver.
Okay, you were one of the drivers?
Yeah.
All right, so I just have to put all the witnesses over.
You're good.
Yep.
Were you the only person in your vehicle? Okay. Are we leaving this turn lane open?
No, I'm trying to shut the whole thing down.
So the investigation moves on to the witness, which is the driver of this car. Luckily, he's fine and he has a good recollection of the events, so he is a credible witness.
Swiped.
I would say that. I
Okay.
threw myself, so I might have hit the curb more than
Okay.
anything. But his car was coming straight.
Okay.
So I
Was that
could probably take a look.
after
Yep,
the
so-
original
so
collision?
how would you have it?
Okay.
Step by step, coming down the bridge.
Okay.
We both seen the white little hatchback that she has.
Okay.
We seen it both. She was in the turning lane right here at this light, about to turn left.
Left onto
Yeah,
20th Street.
turn- yeah,
Okay.
20th. So she was gonna turn. She hesitated. We seen, I seen, me and him were both coming at the same time. He was on this side by the median, and I was on the far right side. We were both coming down, and you can see the car come, and she creeps, she hesitates, thinks if she can make it, and then she goes.
Okay.
And then he, I guess, tried to floor it a little bit more and tried to get in front of me, but she came all the way across to my lane.
Okay.
And the only reason I didn't hit either one of them is because they hit so hard that they smacked each other
Okay.
away. And my car hit the curb, and then I just spun and landed into the median.
Okay.
So I was, this is,
Um,
so yeah, basically.
okay.
it
So he was
all-
in
So
the
if we're coming down,
inside
she's in
lane.
the inside lane.
He's in the
towards
inside
median.
lane, you're in the outside
I'm on
lane.
the outside
Okay.
lane. Yeah. He's on the left lane, I'm in the right lane. And she's in the turning lane to turn down northwest 20th Street. And she hesitated. You can see the car go, stop. Then she was like, okay, maybe I can make it. And she goes, but then when we came, she hit
6920.
the brakes too. Like when we were coming, she instead of having the right mind to gas it up and keep going, she kind of
Okay.
hesitated. So him, I guess,
26, thank you.
not knowing what to do either, it just.
So there, obviously he passed away. We have an investigator coming out here. He's going to ask you the same questions I'm asking you, but
No problem.
if you don't mind just hanging around.
This sucks. I'm not even 5 minutes
Yeah.
behind.
Are you okay though?
I'm
not
completely
injured?
Fine.
Okay.
I'm completely fine. I got to check
Okay.
the car, but for the moment,
Yeah.
I'm
Other
good.
than that, you're not injured?
I'm completely
Okay.
good. I'm a little shaken up, chest hurts and stuff.
Okay.
Where'd that lady?
So now it's officially a manslaughter investigation, and the DUI test, the FSTs, are crucial to make sure that the prosecution goes through smoothly. Because keep in mind, someone lost their life. It's a very serious charge. So the officer made sure to do all the FSTs by the book and as thoroughly as possible. Take a look at this.
All right, Ms. Kirkland. I know I spoke a little bit about the crash already. Hold on, let me get some light. I'm sorry. Okay. So I know, like I said, I know we already spoke about the crash already, but in a situation like this, sometimes it goes into other things. Okay. So you're not under arrest. Okay, but I have to read you this. Okay. All right, do you mind not leaning on my car for me? Thank you. All right. So you do have the right to remain silent. You understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
I do.
Okay, I don't have any specific questions, but having those rights in mind, do you want to talk to me?
What are we talking about?
Well, just tell me what happened with the crash. How's that?
I was coming this way from Hustling.
Okay.
I was coming down the road. I had the yellow arrow,
Okay.
or whatever arrow, and it was telling me I was free to go. There was nothing coming this way. So that's what I was concerned about.
Okay.
Because isn't that what you do? If The yellow arrow is what was coming at you?
Correct.
Okay, so nothing was coming.
Okay.
So I took this left. And as soon as I took the left, plow.
So you never saw the two vehicles that are actually traveling northbound?
There was nothing coming northbound.
But that's the direction those two vehicles were coming from.
It hit me out of this side.
No, there's video. They were coming northbound.
I didn't see nothing coming
Okay,
that
you never
way.
saw them coming that way?
No,
Okay.
I did not.
All right. Was there anybody else in your vehicle?
No,
Just
me.
You were just you? So you were driving the vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You weren't injured?
Well, yeah, but not to the extent I needed to go to the hospital.
What are you injured?
I just got some cuts.
Just some airbag burn?
Yeah, the airbag got me here.
Okay.
And the seatbelt got me here.
Okay.
I mean, nothing major. I have to be at work in the morning.
Okay, I understand.
So I just can't. I'm trying to figure all this out.
I understand.
But no, I did not see nothing coming that way.
Okay.
That's why I went this way.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. How much have you had to drink tonight?
I had like one beer before right after I got off work. That was it.
Okay. All right. What time did you get off work?
1 o'clock.
Okay.
But I didn't leave until 3.
Okay.
I was off the clock at 1.
Okay.
So it was probably about 3 o'clock. I had a beer and I did bank deposit, which was in Melrose, and I headed this way.
Okay. So I am conducting a criminal DUI investigation. Okay. I can smell the odor of an alcoholic beverage in your breath. Your slurred speech. You do have bloodshot, glassy eyes. Okay.
I don't have that.
Well, some people may, but
I
I just have to go by what I see. Okay. So I am going to ask you to do field sobriety exercises.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. See the white line ahead in front of you here? Mm-hmm. All right. We're going to step up on this white line for me.
Yep.
All right. I know you have flip flops on. I'm going to recommend you take them off, but just stand right there on the white line where my flashlight is and face this direction for me. So you have a white line in front of you. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your left foot on that white line. Put your right foot directly in front of it, touching heel to toe. Hands down by your sides. Stay in that position until I tell you. Do you understand? You understand? All right. When I tell you to, and not until I tell you to, you're going to put your feet back.
Sorry.
Directly.
To you.
Put it directly in front of it.
I do.
All right. Remember, you're going to look at you understand the demonstration I just gave you?
I do.
All right. Remember, you're going to look at your feet. Count each step out loud so I can hear it.
Gotcha.
Okay. Hold on.
I do have to pee.
All right. Just put your right foot directly in front of your left foot.
You're making me nervous.
All right, hands down by your sides. I'm not trying to make you nervous.
You are.
All right, just stand like that, okay? Remember, you're going to look at your feet, count each step out loud so I can hear it. Don't stop until you complete the exercise, and keep your arms at your sides at all times.
Gotcha.
You understand?
Gotcha.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Some little sharp things here on the ground. I ain't gonna lie.
That's just the way the pavement is. Yeah. I mean, you can put your flip-flops on if you want, but there's nothing there. Whenever you're ready, ma'am, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you said this. Right? Am I right?
Just like I instructed you, ma'am.
Am I right? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was better with flip-flops.
Okay. All right. Next exercise I'm going to ask you to do, okay? If you just stand right there where my light is.
Yeah.
All right. Face my headlights, my patrol car. Just put your feet side by side, heels and toes together. So when I tell you to, and not until I tell you to, you're going to raise one foot, whichever foot you prefer, approximately 6 inches off the ground like this, keeping your foot as parallel to the ground as you can get it. You're going to look at your raised foot, and you're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003, and continue till I tell you to stop. If you put your foot down, you're going to pick your foot right back up and continue counting till I tell you to stop. You understand? All right. And you begin right where you left off, all right? I mean, look at your raised foot.
1003, 1004.
Hands down by your sides.
1005, 1006.
Look at your foot.
1007.
Look at your foot.
I can't do both of those. 1008, 1009, 1000.
Look at your raised foot, man.
10, 1011, 1012,
All right, hold on a minute, ma'am. Hold on a minute. Just step up over here for me, okay?
So what you're hearing in the background is the fiance or the wife of the victim. She is crying as she's discovering that her life has completely been shattered by this drunk driver. I don't want to include any footage of her because she's been through enough as it is. But I forgot to mention earlier that the victim was not the driver of the car. It was actually the passenger of that car. The driver of the car is actually in the hospital suffering from very serious injuries, but is still alive.
She's just upset about the crash. Alright. Well, while we're waiting to finish that, just stand right here for me. And just face me. Okay? I'm going to look at your eyes, alright? If you can, just go ahead and put your feet together, hands on by your sides. Alright, arms down by your sides. Stay in that position until I tell you. Alright. Are you blind in either eye? Are you wearing contacts? And are you taking any medications? No? Alright. You see the tip of my pen right here? Right here, where my finger is? Okay. I want you to just follow this. What color is that tip of the pen? What color does it look like?
Black.
Right here?
Oh, black.
Okay. Alright. Just follow that with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. You understand? Focus over here. Don't, just your eyes. Focus directly at the tip of my pen, okay? Look at the tip of my pen. You're focusing way over there, okay?
I'm looking, but I don't have glasses on.
That's alright. It's not a vision test, but what your eyes see your eyes doing, they move out and then they're drifting away, okay? I want you to just focus on the tip of this pen, alright? It's over here. You're looking at me. Look over here.
I can't go no further.
Yes, you can. I know you can, because your eyes are moving out and they move back, okay? Look over here, okay? Over here. Look over here. That's it. Focus over here. Keep looking. There you go. Keep looking. You're not looking all the way over here. You're looking behind me. Okay? Don't move your head. Look over here. See where the tip of my pen is? Mm-hmm. Right, don't move your head. Keep your head straight. Okay? I want you to focus on the tip of my pen. Okay. Alright, let's go back, Aaron. Sorry for the distractions. But they're out of the way now, so. Alright, so I'm going to go over the entire exercise again for you, okay? So just go ahead and put your feet together, side by side, heels toes together, just like mine, alright?
And this is the one where I lift my leg up.
Correct. But I'm going to go through the whole thing over, because like I said, there's a lot of distraction. Go ahead and put your feet together, side by side, heels toes together. Hands down by your sides, not up on your hips, okay? When I tell you, you're going to raise whichever foot you prefer, approximately 6 inches off the ground like this, keeping your foot parallel with the ground and both knees straight. You're going to look at that raised foot and you're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003, and continue to titrate to stop. If you put your foot down, simply pick it back up, begin counting right where you left off. Whenever you're ready, ma'am, you may begin.
1001.
Look at your raised foot.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
Arms down by your sides. Look at your raised foot.
So the officer determined there was enough evidence to charge her with DUI, and what they really needed for this case was the breath sample as well as a blood sample. And I think it's smart that the cops didn't tell her that someone lost their lives, because now she's not so much on her guard. If they told her that and she realized that she's facing decades behind bars, maybe she wouldn't be as compliant.
QRSTUVWXYZ.
Okay. All right, so the next thing I'm going to ask you to do for me, okay, it's the last thing, all right? Just go ahead and put your knees up against the bumper for me.
And I love my hands on my hips, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, so just put your knees up against the bumper. I want you to put your arms straight out the side like you're flying for me. Tilt your head back, close your eyes, and count backwards from 100.
100, 99, 98, 97, 96.
All right, ma'am. You are being placed under arrest for driving under the influence of an alcoholic beverage or any substance set forth in Chapter 893. Under Florida law, you are required to submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. Will you submit to a breath test?
I don't care. Where's my purse?
Okay. Well, the purse is over there. We'll take it with us to the jail. All right. You step over here. We'll get in the back of the patrol car. Yeah, you can.
I got it.
My recommendation: see these screws. Keep your knees between them because these things scratch. All right. So we're at the Marion County Jail. Okay. I am asking you to submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. Will you submit to a breath sample? Okay, you said no?
I said yeah.
You yes? Okay. All right, ma'am, come on, get out of there. Now we're gonna go in that green door over there on the left. Let's face this direction, let's get over there. We're gonna walk straight in right here. Yes, ma'am. We're going to go straight to the doorway in the back, straight in the back. Alright, so in about 10 minutes, what's going to happen, okay, the instrument's going to set itself up, so it goes through a little process, bunches of bells and whistles, okay? Once it's ready, I'm going to open up a brand new mouthpiece. I have 2 of them here, okay? The state requires 2 complete samples, okay? If you aren't able to provide 2 complete samples, it will be considered a refusal, alright? So with that being said, when the instrument's ready, I'm going to open up the mouthpiece. I got the breath tube here. I'm going to stick it in the end of the breath tube, okay? I'm going to hold on to this, okay? You don't have to grab it. I'm going to hold it. You're going to wrap your lips around this end, and you're going to blow like you're blowing up a balloon through a straw, okay? You're going to have to kind of blow a little bit harder, all right? And it takes about 5 to 6 seconds, okay? It's basically beep. The instrument's going to emit a tone if you're blowing properly, okay? It's going to, like I said, sound like a flat line. Beep. All right, remember. Wrap your lips around it. I'll hold on to it, remember?
That's right.
Below till I tell you to stop. Go. Keep that tone going. Don't stop, 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 don't stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right?
All right,
I'm going to need one like that, okay? It'll be about 3 minutes and we'll be ready for the next one. Hopefully that'll be it. Would you provide a blood sample? Okay, okay. Since she's not going to be released, I'm going to have EMS come here to get blood draw. So we'll sit in there and wait.
Oh, and then go back out there?
Yeah, walk her back out to the ambulance.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure that they would take her, otherwise I would take her to the hospital.
Okay. Yeah, they'll take her. So.
Okay, thank you. All right. All right, Ms. Kirkland. Here's a consent form. If you can sign right there for me, okay?
Everything should be in that little
All
box.
right. All right, you're good to go. All right. All right. All right, Ms. Kirkland, let's step back out here.
So her blood alcohol content was 0.191 and 0.186, which is more than double the legal limit. Also keep in mind that this accident happened during the afternoon and they took the test at night, so it might have been even higher at the time of the crash. Now, she was charged with DUI manslaughter, which is a second-degree felony. It carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 4 years in prison, so there's no leeway on that. However, the maximum DUI manslaughter sentence can range from 15 to 30 years, depending on the circumstances of the case. From my understanding, she's still in jail right now, awaiting trial. I will keep you guys updated on the sentence. And I know this video is a little bit different than what we usually cover on the channel, but I think it's really important to show the real impact that these drunk drivers have on society. Don't worry, the next video will be a lot more lighthearted. I hope you guys still enjoy the show, and if you did, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.